to be joking.
The way to the waypoint to accept this mission.
Can nothing touch water in this world?
The drone is nearby.
The Tino's greatest.
Destroyer. More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm
Oh
the
my
drone.
god, never mind. You see what happens when 8 million losers play this game? You're allergic to water. 8 million nerds, what are weak against? Water. Can't take a shower. Man, maybe I should avert to Loki.
You're
Because
nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start.
I actually don't know
destroying
this
data.
area at all.
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures.
How transparent is this wall, man? Like this? Is it open? No. Wait.
You've triggered the alarms.
Override delivered. Security systems temporarily.
Dude, what do you do?
Alarms reset.
Dude, why did you rush whatever you rushed just now? I don't know what to do here.
Data integrity verified.
Oh my god.
Retrieval was successful.
My god, that hacking is terrible, man. It doesn't even show what you're supposed to do or how or where. I mean, the Kuba tile set honestly sucks. The only good thing about it is you can just show off your builds every time. Oh my god,
You've triggered the alarms.
No. How? Oh my god, I hate the Kuva thing so much!
You got it. The data is still intact.
Oh my god, I hate the Kuva level so much, man! They're so bad! You can barely tell where you're supposed to go, man. It's just gray, dark, draw, dark. I mean, I think I lost 10 years of my life with that heart attack over there. Also, D, you guys seriously need to tint the glasses on everything, man. This is atrocious. Every time I'm just like, this is invisible glass. I can clearly go through it. Nope, it isn't. It's just like literally glass. It isn't even like, you know, like there's something over there, but except don't see something. You know, they just don't call these missions a sortie. Call them the Ayatan NSS sculpture missions. I like to imagine someone out there is like, just use Loki. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point, use Loki. And then someone out there is like, don't use Loki, it's tier T. It's a bad Warframe. And I'm like, you're a bad Warframe. Shut the fuck up. Loki Prime. Just go invisible and go melee on everything. Or maybe something else that's interesting? You don't know, I'm lazy.
Creates the corrosive elemental force by mixing toxin and electricity.
Wow, what's the damage on this weapon? 0? I like how when the weapon is too slow, I just use the slam attack, the heavy attack, the jumping heavy attack. I just end up defaulting to that. Because like some weapons are so slow with the movement speed that I might as well just do this. By the way, the funniest thing you know where this is going. The funniest thing I recently read on Reddit, I guess I need to say the date, it's like right around September 2024, well, October. The funniest thing I read recently on Reddit is people are like, hey, if you could revamp a Warframe, like, you know, like fix them up and stuff like that, which one would you do? Like, which Warframes deserve a rework? And all I could imagine is like, people are saying Oberon and Banshee and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe they need or maybe they don't. But all I know is I'm like, wow, nobody said Ember. And I'm like, you know, like literally, like basically, I was like, everybody needs a rework, man. Even Ember again needs a rework. You know, after playing Frost, I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, all the Warframes in the rework. Strangely, the one I don't think needs a rework is like actually Loki. If you get a good subsume skill, I think Loki is like very good still. And the funny part is people are upvoting Loki. They're like, yeah, Loki needs an entire rework, entire kit to rework. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And by the way, they don't even explain why it needs a rework. That's one of the things I hate about Loki haters in their current state. They don't explain why it needs a rework. They literally don't explain. Like, yeah, Loki might not be... I mean, I'm not gonna say the best, but like... You know, like, how do tier character... Are you picking up... Excuse me. Because, by the way, fun fact, apparently people don't know Loki's decoy is very tanky now. It can last for years, weeks, months by itself. In fact, 90% of the time, Loki's decoy just runs out of the timer rather than HP. And people on Reddit are like, decoy is so useless. And I'm like, are you guys just playing Namor levels? Because, yeah, in Namor levels, there's a bug, I think, where they don't interact with Loki's decoy. They still shoot it, but they don't, like, stop over there. Like, is that what you mean? Is that the problem? And then some people try to poke holes in the entire Loki system. They're like, yeah, Loki isn't good because you can't recast his invisible when it's running out of time. And I'm like, yeah, just like 90% of the Warframe skills, you can't recast them while they're in action, you know? So why exactly are you guys complaining about Loki being the one that can't do it? Loki is so weak, he dies in one hit. I'm like, yeah, 90% of the Warframes also die in one hit. What is that about? You don't understand. Loki dies in one hit when a big strong attack hits him. He can't use adaptation. Which, by the way, recently I found out how the Matin adaptation works. It's actually pretty shit as a mod. If you already don't have damage reduction, adaptation does absolutely nothing for you. Because like a big hit is still gonna kill you, and small hits already need mitigation in the first place by a different source. I never run out of content to complain about Reddit. Man, I just love the Reddit Warframe community. But yeah, I'll never run out of content from Reddit. They say the stupidest things ever in the Warframe community on Reddit. I like to imagine the Warframe community like donates money to puppies, kittens, they save orphanages. One guy that plays Warframe is Superman, but the Reddit community just gives it a bad look. Also, the moderators are very lazy. I've never seen a moderation team being this lazy. Recently, the Reddit moderation team was like, we're banning all what you call them. We're banning all textings of like people might have problems with support tickets, you know? Because like there was a guy that apparently said he got a world record of... Is he still alive? Okay. He got like a support ticket apparently of getting banned because he had the world record for going in survival mode. Except apparently he was using a macro. He didn't own up to it until eventually he did, and then people were like, oh, look at this idiot. And the moderation team on Reddit was like, yeah, we used to let them publicly show the things that they did, but now it's a bad thing, so we're gonna all remove them. So basically between Twitter being bad, I mean, here's the problem, the Warframe ticket support system is actually pretty bad, honestly. At least there's some public accountability for it, but yeah, the moderators decide to remove it now. So if something happens to your account and you know it's wrong, and you can prove it, good luck, you're just punching air. The moderation team on Reddit is very lazy though, I have to say. Because like, I just want to know which YouTuber or which Twitcher said Loki is like bad. Who started that? Like, based upon what? Because recently I found an interesting interaction. I don't know if I'm gonna show it, because I don't think I have the skill. Do I have Nix's skill? I just saw a random mention of this from like a few people on Reddit that actually do play Loki. They're like, you can actually get a companion for Loki for free by using Nix's skill on him. Man, I wish I had a bare melee weapon, honestly. But apparently one of the interactions with Loki is if you use Nix's skill or something. What is this weapon? How is it this bad? I've literally played weapons with like less upgrades on them, do more damage than this fucking weapon, whatever this is. But yeah, apparently you can use Nix's abilities. Like Loki apparently has a lot of synergy due to his kit with almost every single kit. And because it can go invisible, it can provide a lot of sustain for himself and for his team. And apparently Nix's skill allows you to like completely counter control everybody with your decoy actually. There's an entire skill set over there. And nobody knows about it because nobody plays Loki. Also, I hope D never touches Loki. I swear I'm gonna punch people in the face if they touch Loki. I don't mean D. You know, if D touches Loki, I'm just gonna insult them. That's about it. But Redditors, if they make D touch Loki, man, I swear I'm gonna visit every single one of them and punch them in the face. Fuck Redditors, man. Honestly, fuck them. Why do they want D to touch Loki, man? Leave Loki alone. A little bit of spruce up here, you know. Maybe a better passive. I don't know. I don't even know what Loki's passive is, but whatever it is, it's better than 90% of the other passives I've seen on Warframes.
Intervene and change its fate. Enemies incoming. Stand fast.
Why are you shooting? D, that's not what I tried to do, man, over there. D, you suck donkey dick, guys. Mwah. Why did Loki just, like, slide downwards with the dodge? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, man. Holy shit. Easiest game of my life. Whenever I get stealth character, man, Loki's still better than Ivara, man. Although there's one problem with decoy ability, I just want to know. Why is the white on top of white? Like, I can barely tell the timer at a glance. It's really impossible to see.
Dispatch it and move on. The body is well armored.
Look at that sexy kid getting all... You know what? I too can be a sexy kid if I want to. Haha! Take that, sexy kids! Look at this, all skill.
Seek out what protects it.
All skill, baby, all skill. See, I planned for this. Oh my god, so many enemies! Yeah, excuse me, can you stop spawning for a second? Okay, so even overguarded enemies are affected by decoy. See, Reddit sucks, man. Reddit really sucks. They suck the biggest donkey dicks in the world. Reddit can't get enough of their donkey dicks in their gullets. They want to choke on it. Dude, literally 90% of the Warframe skills don't affect overguard, and these enemies are affected by it. Even the Namor aren't. Man, talk about balanced bullshit, honestly, in the game. And you guys want D to touch Loki? Guys, D honestly doesn't know how to balance their own game. I mean, holy shit, Ember is a disaster, honestly. Ember just needs to be the female version of Frost, that's it. That's all her kit needed. I mean, that was the original idea about Ember. She's literally the female version of Frost, but with fire. That's all she needs, man. That's all she needs. Instead, we got that weird rework, man. My decoy actually affects overguarded enemies. I mean, which other Warframe can do what Loki does? I never understood that part. On Reddit, the only thing you see people mentioning is like, yeah, all those other Warframes can do what Loki does, but better. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, what other Warframes can do what Loki does? Like, literally, they don't have the same skill set. Well, you have Ivara, and she can use Prowl and do this and do that. For example, she can go hunting after animals, you know? You can, like, steal their stuff. Like, apparently Ivara can prowl and, like, steal people's stuff. That's, like, her skill. And I'm like, yeah, cool, except, you know, it's like a Final Fantasy skill. It just steals random shit. It's not really good. And then people are like, well, you can steal from animals. Which I did, by the way, and it was a completely shitty experience. Like, it's just faster going an Archwing and just kill the animals or just tranquilize them, actually. Because by the time Ivara gets over there, it's very, very slow. Okay, then we have Ashe. Ashe is the damage dealer version of Loki. Except people keep on complaining about his number 4 skill. Apparently, it's too weak still. So clearly, they're not the same. Homie, don't you dare. Typical Romans running away from the first challenge they see. And then some people are like, Nova is better than Loki. And I'm like, what the fuck has that got to do anything? That's like saying the English language is better than other languages. And I'm like, that's not even comparable. You can't simply keep on using words however you see fit, you know? Like, you can't simply say... Like, imagine if right now I just said, this language is better than that language. And you're like, what has that got to do with anything? These are just languages. That's not how it works. You don't simply say this language is better than the other language and where's the comparison coming from? And then someone's gonna make the joke, lol lamau, every language is better than French, lol lamau, and people are like, yeah, you're right. We don't have millions of conjugaison exceptions. I don't even know what's the point of having a rule for your language and then later on you break for 90% of it, honestly. Okay, bad example. Some languages aren't salvageable, honestly, with their conjugaison. Je conjugue to conjugue. But you know what I mean? Like, yo, I don't know, sometimes people just pop out, yeah, no, even Nova is better than Loki, and I'm like, what does that even mean? Do they have the same skill set? Does Loki and Nova have the same skill set? No, but, you know, Nova is good. And I'm like, okay, if there's another character like Nova, then Nova is better than those characters. Yeah, but there's no other character like Nova. And I'm like, okay. Like, what do you want to say about this? Say you agree. Oh no, Virtuoso! Did you just tile your texture? Did you? You naughty little things? Dude, I'm literally trying to help you every time. You don't want my help? Fine. See if I care, Dad. What the? Can the Grenadiers stop spamming the grenades? I think the Grenadiers, honestly, with the grenades are like so much bullshit. I think they just keep on spamming it at a certain point and it just delete everything. Also, my god, there's a massive amount of punch through to everything that I have. That island is sinking hard, man. Yeah, D, your game broke again. This is a bug that sometimes happens. Loki stops absorbing the thing with his decoy. See, Loki is bad because it's buggy. Literally. If Loki isn't gonna hang dong in his heirloom skin, honestly, does it even work? His life even worth anything? My dude, honestly, this bug again. He's not absorbing anymore. Is it because I died? Do you need help or no? Does Loki like? Oh. Does Loki just indefinitely slide? What's going on? Yeah? Yo! What the? Is it because of my decoy? Oh my god, I think it was because of my decoy.
Jackal destroyed. More will follow, no doubt. Some nightmares recur.
You're right, some nightmares recur. The girl's like, I've fallen, I just come and stab them. They're like, what the fuck? What did you stab me, man? Virtuoso. You know, Virtuoso, if your kid mode is that strong, why don't you simply use kid mode instead? And I have no idea what the fuck the Hildren is doing. What are you doing? What is that weapon? Oh, do you have the axe? Holy shit, the recoil, man. Fuck my ass. Oh my god, my eyes are shaking up to their eyeballs with this recoil. How did I used to use Cabronco with a fucking Rhino, man? Come back here, whatever the skill is, I'm using it on you. Another Amber Frost skill, man. What is this weapon? Well, man, the Cabronco actually sucks, man. Did they improve the damage or anything else about it? Because I remember the reload speed was very, very slow. Yeah, it still is. Oh my god. By the way, honestly, I have to say something though. The merciless, what do you call it, arcanes, are basically the best in slot, huh? But the simple fact that they provide reload speed on most of the weapons that need it without sacrificing a slot. Leaky? Leaky J, what Leaky? Duck Girl 88 and Leaky 883. Do you think they're part of a clan? Okay, let me check. Duck Girl 88. Okay, this. What was their clan name? Shadow Daddy book.
Your
Oh,
enemies
okay.
hoard the amphors, the crucible.
No, these two are crazy Afuma. Oh, you guys enjoy daddy books.
Mix heat and
What do you mean by daddy books? What kind of daddy books? Young girls should only talk about daddy books, man. Someone's gonna be like, hey, get your gutter to mind. Maybe it's awesome daddy books. And I'm like, okay, but they're not called daddy books then, right? Listen, there's two kinds of daddy books, okay? Actually, wait, hold on. What is the thing? Shadow Daddy Book Club. Okay, the Daddy Book Club. Okay, listen. There's two kinds of daddy books, okay? There's two kinds. The type that mommy and daddy share. Or, I mean, mommy and daddy can also share kinds of books. That's not the point. The point is, it's either one kind of daddy book or it's the other kind of daddy book. Is daddy reading like Richer? Sorry, not Richer, Jack Reacher? Or is daddy reading something else? Daddy's reading how to make mommy happy. Okay, let me just put it down here. Can you break it with like frosting? Oh, you can! She's like Frost, man! Is this Frost's hidden wife? Or is it Frost's sister? Okay, D, you do know fire is the one that makes glass, right? D? Okay, D. I know the Canadian education system is bad. It doesn't really teach us anything. Trust me, I know. I have first-hand experience. But I just want to say this. You guys do know, like, ice doesn't make glass. It's fire, right? So technically, this is like Emperor... Oh my god, they just made a female version of Frost, essentially, for lack of better terms. You see, this is what I mean. They can get the best parts of Gara, combine it with Frost, and just make a male and female version of Frost. Or Gara. Like, keep their names, but, you know, change the skin. Man, I don't know why they made so much work for themselves. Also, I need ice and everything nice. And my daddy books. I need to find my daddy books. Daddy books. Tom Clancy, Jack Reacher, that kind of stuff, or... Or maybe you know a wholesome kind of daddy book, like teaches you how to raise kids. Although just saying, why are some teenagers reading about how dads raise kids, huh? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying, huh? Did I start watching Agatha all along? Oh yeah, that Marvel TV show, right? I mean, I do not feel about it still. Listen. Agatha all along should be called MILFs all along. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like it's just TV show the MILFs. That's it. I honestly, like you know, I can tell what Disney is trying to do with that show. I'm like, I understand very well what you guys are trying to do, man. You can stop lying. Oh no, we're like 400 years old. I'm just a busty 30, 40-year-old MILF that is 400 years old. I'm like, what? Do I know what you guys are trying to do, man? Shut the fuck up. Disney has such shitty shows nowadays that basically they decided, hey, what shall we make? Another stupid janky show that nobody's gonna watch because we're gonna do the entire, oh, we're so noble and stuff in it that amounts to nothing. And then certain characters like the Kingpin are gonna come out as little bitches in it. All that kind of stuff, you know? Everything is about feelings, and drama. Like a telenovela. Okay, how about this? Make a show with just older ladies, okay? How old? MILFs. MILFs? What? Why? Because we need to win here, boys! What's the one demographic that nobody can hate? MILFs? Yeah, exactly! You're onto something, Bob! You're onto something! What should we call it? Agatha all along. What do you mean Agatha all along? Just call it MILFs along! No, that's too on the nose. I wanna be on her nose. Wait, Johnson, no! Literally, the first episode, was it the first episode or the second one? They just had the main actress, like, just basically 3/4 naked. I'm like, what? You know, when I saw that, I was like, Disney? What are you doing? I mean, I know we all make jokes about Disney, something having undertones in their stuff, you know, that guys did. But, you know, Disney nowadays is different than Disney in the past. They're, like, super controlly and stuff. Man, Agatha all along is just literally MILFs all along. That's all I know. Like, no, let's not pretend. Let's not beat around the bush, so to speak. Beat around the bush. Like, it's not even a question. They're not exactly hiding it, you know? That is why I said I don't know how to feel about the show. Not because I don't know how to feel about the show, it's just like... You know, like currently I'm distracted by the show, I'm like... What are you guys doing? Like, you know, it's just out there, everything is hanging about. And then, like, the entire premise is, you know, they're, like, on the thing, like, basically, currently, like, not currently, like, 90% of the show is them gonna be without shoes, you know what I mean? Because apparently, in order to travel on the thing that they're traveling, they need to take their shoes off. And so basically, they're just bare feet the entire time in the show until, like, there's sections where they're, like, you know, without, like, with the shoes on, basically. Because they're changing clothes and stuff. And I'm like, I mean, maybe they didn't mean it in that way with the bare feet stuff, but you know, it's like we have about what, like 4 pairs of bare feet, I think? Was it 4 or 5? You know, just saying. Also, I mean, for their age, you know, like, you know, I'm just saying, for their age, you know, they like look.
It is
Like,
my
you
duty.
know, that's why I don't know how to feel about it, because I'm like, I know what you guys are doing. Like, I don't know if I should be offended or not by that. Notice how nobody's complaining about the TV show currently. Like, literally, the only thing I saw about the show, like, the only comment is like, yeah, we have the actress. And I'm like, okay, and? Yeah, here's her scene without her clothes on. I'm like, what? Where is this going? Notice that nobody's complaining about the show. Nobody's like, oh, typical. Worse than the Ghostbusters movie. Oh. No, everybody's like, no, what? The show already came out. How come it's not available on my service? Is the glass on? Oh, it's just flat. It's worse than storms. Oh, sorry, frost. Splinter Storm. Splinter, I barely met her, Storm. You didn't want because the Beatles left? Do I like the actress? Well, I mean, it's not about liking, I mean... like... Okay, if you watch the latest episode, I think it's 4 currently, right? There's 4 episodes only out. Only out! If you watch the 4th episode, you'll see what I mean. You see what I mean when I say they look like that. Like, I mean, they're really not shying away from the wardrobe, you know what I mean? They're really not shying away from the wardrobe. I'm like... like, wow, you guys really, you know, like, you know, you went for it. Good for you. Oh, we can shoot through it? Oh, see, that's the catch. You can shoot through it, unlike Frost. That's why it's, like, just like this. Yeah, but I'm very surprised nobody's complaining about the show. Well, I'm actually not surprised, honestly, you know. I'm really not surprised. I'm seriously not surprised, man. I feel like a show like that, you know, just avoids all the criticisms that somebody might have against it. People are gonna be like, it's a bad show! And others are gonna be like, shut the fuck up. There's some older ladies wearing clothes like that just saying, oh, shut the fuck up. Just watch it. Wow, hold on, maybe it is a good show. It is a good show. It'd be so funny if it wins the show of the year, man. And then every single TV station, not TV station, streaming service decides to make a show about older ladies with... Just cleavage. And apparently, I don't know if this is a joke, but apparently the main actress was the one who like said, let's go in this direction. I don't know if that's true, honestly, but if it is, it'll be so funny, honestly. You guys started the thing without me, man. Does it... What are you guys doing? I can barely see the crystal, man. Oh, by the way, I have a bathroom with me. Did I watch all the other TV shows? The Marvel stuff? Yeah, I did. And like, that's what I mean, they're all bad. They were just, you know, trying to be noble, they're trying to be sentimental. What was that other one? Quake or something? I forget that other one. The lady that, like, goes back home and it was from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., whatever. The one that can't speak and stuff. That was so bad, honestly, it was so bad. It's just emotional storytelling, and like the Kingpin, just, man, I don't know, man, it was so bad, honestly, for me. Like it was about feelings, but without payoff, you know what I mean? Like yeah, feelings are cool, man. Everybody has feelings, I can appreciate that, but feelings need to have a payoff. Basically, a lot of Disney, like, feeling stuff with the Marvel that they're doing sometimes, trying to show how, you know, how avant-garde they are and artsy-fartsy. I'm like, this is so bad, man. This also feels like you've been with your friend, you know? Like you have a friend who is a drug addict. You hang with them, like you try to help them, you know, get them help. You're there for them all the time, and eventually it ends into an entire case where just you know, you fail at helping them. Like nobody wins. That's how I feel about it. I'm like, yeah, I watched it,
Enemies incoming.
and I get it, but also like I feel like we accomplished nothing by watching this. And they go, you know, with the typical fight scene. It's cute to a certain degree, but it's not really like it's not cute. You know, it doesn't have that extra mileage to it to make it really like, oh, you know, that's adorable. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that moment where you go, okay, I understand this. This is adorable. It doesn't have that. It's like, yeah, feeling's cool, but you know, I feel like you guys went to the cliches immediately as soon as there was any real situation. Like, it would be more impressive if Disney made a Marvel thing and there was no fighting, you know? Like, that's one of the things that people complain about Wanda. Do you break my glass? Don't break my glass. That was your mom's job. Yeah, like the Wanda TV show, like, you know, people actually complain about that. Like, because of the fight scene at the end, they could have done something better, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I agree or not. That's the Marvel MO. And Leroy Jenkins is leaving us. Good for you, Leaky. What, you have a leaky pipe you need to fix?
This struggle goes on for as long as
I
you can
insulted
stand.
him. He's like, I'm not leaky, you're leaky. So yeah, there's the entire thing happening. Well, not happening. Like that's the thing. I know. Like the She-Hulk was, I think, the pinnacle of people are trolling us. Look at this. It's not that bad and stuff. Because the problem with the She-Hulk I had was I expected it to be like Deadpool, you know? Because the only thing about like again, Disney likes false advertising. The only thing I understood about the She-Hulk is that she's supposed to be borderline like Deadpool. You know, she's basically the Hulk but with comedy. So that's what I expected. Instead, it's like, yeah, we're gonna have the funny moments and then not the funny moments, and then we're gonna have a serious talk occasionally. It felt more like one of those TV shows in the 90s where then at the end they say, remember kids, don't do drugs! You know, like where you have a friend that does drugs and then they pass away in the car or something, like off screen, and then the entire family is crying and having a moment. It honestly felt like that. The She-Hulk felt like a 90s reject movie that they were trying to do that like 90s PSA about don't be an incel. That's all I understood. It was so boring, man. It was so boring. I didn't like that. I was like, I expect more humor, you know, like funny, alegria, lightheartedness. Not like almost a borderline serious fight between cousins. I'm like, what the fuck was that, man? You know, the cousin fight I can see in season 2, when you have a more relationship between the two characters. I also thought the She-Hulk was gonna go into that moment, you know, where you're like, oh, this is cute. You know, oh, this is adorable. Oh, it's so zany. Oh no, the zaniness was her twerking, man. That's not zany. That's you catering to the Coomer demographic. Shut the fuck up. That's the part that I hate, you know, when Disney does this with a bad with a bad TV show. Then they go for the Coomer demographic and they're like, no, we didn't intend to go for that. I'm like, dude, you're making her twerk with a fat ass like that, you know, don't pretend. Like, you know, what do you think you're doing? Don't lie to me, man, don't lie. The more you lie, the more I'm gonna punish you. But yeah, that's the reason I don't like the She-Hulk, because it felt like a reject TV show from the 90s about not being an incel. And I'm like,
Leave now or later.
see, Tension hesitated for a second. He was like, what's happening? Because I really did think the She-Hulk was going to be more akin to the Deadpool humor. Not raunchy, because I think they say the She-Hulk breaks the fourth wall, right, in the comic books? I mean, I'm not going to say I love Deadpool, but I was definitely like one of those guys that was like, oh, we're going to have a cleaner version of Deadpool. Yeah, I think that's the entire idea behind the She-Hulk. She's supposed to be like the funnier version of the Hulk, but also like the cleaner version of Deadpool, that combination. The show was nothing like that. That was pure false advertising, man. If there's one thing I am automatically like just don't like as a TV show is when they lie. You know, they outright lie about the TV show. They're like, because like don't advertise the show like that then. I think that's my biggest problem. Like if you advertise the show as to what I'm gonna expect out of it, I'm fine, I won't hate it. But I automatically hate a show if they just outright lie. They're like, yeah, it's gonna be all this. And I'm like, where's all this? I don't see all this. She stole my giant ball. Good for her. Like, where's all this? Where's all this stuff, man? Where's all this cool stuff that I expect out of the comic books? that like the fans talk about, you guys in the advertisement imply, and then in the interviews you imply, you know? Kind of like Moon Knight, right? Moon Knight. Yeah, Moon Knight. But wait, is my orb full? My load? Ah, my load is full. But yeah, like, this is the reason I didn't like Moon Knight. It had a, like, I should like it, but I didn't, because the entire premise of the advertisement was like, oh, it's adult! It's adult Marvel! We might say even the F word! And I'm like, okay, I don't care about the F word, but that sounds interesting. Mature teams, let's go. And then it's like, by the way, I don't hate the actor, okay? I'm not making fun of the actor. I've just mean like the character in the movie. Oh my god, holy shit, it was bad. I'm gonna keep complaining about stuff. Apparently it's not even a thing in the comic books, man. This is not supposed to be his character at all. Maybe people are confused, like, where did he even, like, okay, some of the characters like that, I guess. But people are, like, very confused where they even got the character to be exactly like that. Like there's a little, you know, tangents to the character that really doesn't add up. And I'm like, I don't know the comic book, but oh my god, it does feel like there's something wrong going on here. And then the best part is, in an interview, the main actor, he basically said, yeah, we almost got away with saying the F word. I'm like, you guys almost got away with saying the F word. Almost. But Disney caught us. And I'm like, yeah, it's pretty hard to get away with an F word, man. I think Disney can hear that. It's just I wish Disney didn't lie to me, you know? Mind you, saying the F word doesn't make you mature. What I mean is, like, you know, like there are no mature teams. I don't know what they meant by mature teams, honestly. I don't understand about Moon Knight. Because Moon Knight is supposed to be the edgier version of Deadpool, again. Notice how Disney was releasing a lot of TV shows that are very similar to Deadpool every time. Notice that pattern. Notice how every time it was like, yeah, this is very close to Deadpool, this is close to Deadpool. Every time it's just that, it was nothing else. Deadpool this, Deadpool that. The cleaner version of Deadpool, a more mature version of Deadpool. Oh, we're not done, there's still E to do. There's all these things of Deadpool we have to do and compare and contrast. And I'm like, okay, but it's nowhere. I mean, I'm not gonna say Deadpool is the next fucking Titanic or anything, but you know, like, where is it? Where all these lies Disney coming from? And then if nobody likes their show, they just go, you're all racist. And I'm like, what the fuck has that got to do with anything, man? So I think at this point, Disney just gave up. They're just like, yeah, all Agatha, it was Agatha all along. What you mean is it was actually MILFs all along. They just gave up and went with MILFs immediately. I just like to imagine this executive of Red Disney head hanging low. It's like, we give up, man, we lost the fucking war. Just put older ladies in our latest TV show. How much clothes? The least possible, man. The least possible clothing. Have them walk bare feet, man. John, are you sure? We are desperate, man. This honestly, what I really found amazing about Disney is that they go like they have the Marvel and like the Star Wars license and they fuck up everything. Like Disney just kills off their IPs left and right. I know Disney had a good run with Marvel, I know that much. But oh my god, holy shit! It's like after a while they decay completely in a certain franchise. What's our objective? Oh yeah, just killing things. People would kill to have the chance to make that much money with, like, you know, all of that stuff, and Disney here is like, yeah, just throw it in the trash, man. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Is it that hard to make a movie with just like decent writing? I mean, I honestly don't feel like writing stories is that hard, you know? Honestly, like 9% of the Disney TV shows are like, they're just like normal stories. There's nothing special about them. The hero defeats evil at the end. But it's like everything else, you know, like written characters and stuff, like it sucks. Again, that's why I said what I just said, you know, about Agatha. Like, I do not feel about it because, like you know, I do not feel about it. I'm not exactly looking at the quality control on it. I'm not like, is this a good show or a bad show? I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at something else on the screen. I would be surprised if somebody out there one day will compare to that the other one, the mute girl with the superpowers with the Kingpin TV show. I forget what it's called again. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody compares to that one and they're like, it's exactly the same, except, you know, they had this. They had a bunch of older ladies with their midriffs and things sticking out and bare feet. Of course, a bunch of weirdos, racist coomers are gonna love this show, and I'm still gonna be like, what? Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to the video. Again, it's the same thing with the Acolyte.
The paradox.
I know Disney canceled it at this point, but it's like, honestly, I'm not surprised it got canceled that early. That one, I'm honestly not surprised by it.
How to combine the elements coursing through
Man, I hate the
their
alchemy,
Warframe.
man. I hate geography. Sorry, not geography, chemistry. The Acolyte, I'm not surprised. Again, I don't know how they keep on fucking up basic Star Wars, like Jedi 4. Like, you'd expect just an adventure, man. I don't know what the entire thing is for. Everything has to be super interconnected in the world and stuff. I knew the Acolyte was not gonna be great because of literally the first episode. It's not even a spoiler, like, it's literally the first episode. When you have the lady from the Matrix, Trinity, like, oh my god, she just dies! That's it! Just like that! And I'm like, what the? Did you guys just pull a Godzilla on me? I mean, at least Godzilla, you know, you're not there for Breaking Bad, Dad. You're there for Godzilla, so at least there's that to carry it. But then you're like, oh my god, what are you guys doing? You just killed off like one of the main premises of the movie, and then it's like, yeah, here's some flashbacks, and I'm like, who the fuck cares about that? I know the story ends for this character. I don't care. Like, I literally don't care right now about anything else. And then let's do a bunch of flashbacks, right? Not bags, bags. Flashbacks with the actress. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you have a point, you know, they're still there, but they're not really there, are they? Like the story's over for them, for these characters. And like, they died the shittest way possible, you know, they just got stabbed. A Jedi getting stabbed by the oldest trick in the book, literally the oldest trick in the book, a sleight of hand. And then, like, you can tell Disney was astroturfing Reddit, because, oh my god, like, some of the comments on Reddit for the show were, like, so bought out, you know? I have a very strong hand, see? Because people were saying stuff like, oh, we can't wait until these two characters start fucking. And I'm like, what do you mean these two characters start fucking? Yeah, the girl and the guy, yeah. And I'm like, what? Isn't the girl a teenager? No, apparently she's an adult. I also thought in the show, this is not a joke, in the entire show, I thought she was a teenager. And I'm like, why are you guys talking about the teenager fucking an older guy? What is that about? I'm like, I can't wait for that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, the entire Disney community, like, sorry, not Disney community, maybe they are. Is the entire Star Wars community, like, full of pedophiles? What's going on? What is this about? Yeah, man, look at them, they're gonna travel in space and just keep on fucking like rabbits. I'm like, this is not a joke. That was like one of the main comments on Reddit constantly. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Is she not a teenager? Apparently she's not a teenager, at least in the show, you know? But her hair, man, her hair, she looked like a fucking teenager. She looked like a kid. That's why for a while I was discussing with the show and the community. I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? That moment when the direction of the show is so bad, you honestly think the main character is a teenager. I just want to point that out. I mean, I guess, you know, it's storytelling. At least they showed, like, literally in the first episode of fucking Tattoo, and then there was a callback to it. I love it now, like, most people actually said that. They said, wow, that Tattoo scene. You see, this is what I mean. I don't know how Disney can be like, you guys are racist. I have no idea how Disney can be like, you guys are racist. How is it racist to say the fucking tattoo that you're showing this first scene so randomly, so blatantly, it's gonna come back into play? I have no fucking idea. I think Disney lost the plot at this point. I honestly do think Disney lost the plot. I think Disney is being run by, not Disney like the main, you know, the main things around it. But at least like the media representation department is also run by people that completely lost it at this point, honestly. They just lost it. They completely lost it. They lost the plot. I have no idea how someone can be racist for pointing out, like, literally, wow, that tattoo scene at the start is like so blatantly on the nose. Like, I remember seeing it, I was like, this is so badly paced. Why did it just out of nowhere? I mean, I don't know how you'd present that scene, honestly. I myself would don't have an idea. But I feel like I would even put the tattoo thing in the not the movie. I mean, it was shot like a movie, honestly, with the pacing, like in the TV show. I don't think I would even like write or like show the tattoo. Keep on going. Yeah.
It is mine.
But yeah, so yeah, that's the thing with Acolyte. Honestly, I don't know how somebody can be like, I mean, you know, racist people always exist and they're gonna ruin everything for everybody, I understand that. But at a certain point, I think the criticism is not that anymore. is the fact that it's so badly written that in the first episode, even I found the entire thing, yeah, a fucking tattoo randomly, just like that, kind of jarring. Speaking of jars, there. Gara jar. It's a Gara's jar, baby. What other stuff we had? With the Mandalorian, it was fine. It was very retro in terms of like the thing they did. So that was enjoyable. But yeah, people started turning against it recently because they made it less about the characters and more about the lore, the Mandalorian lore. That one, I don't know how to feel about it because it's kind of like 50-50. From one perspective, from one perspective I can understand. Because if nobody watched the Star Wars cartoons, right? I mean, which one was it? Clone Wars? The one where Obi-Wan was in love with the Mandalorian princess. That one. You know, if nobody watched those stuff, so yeah, like normies, they definitely wouldn't know anything about the Mandalorian lore. So yeah, I can definitely see why they went with the Mandalorian lore to explain the lore of how Mandalorian stuff works. But I don't know, man. I think the bar is so low that once the Mandalorian is still fine.
It must not be squandered.
And I died. See, I cracked like glass. They cut through their jades. The Rick and Morty anime? Oh my god, yeah! Holy shit, the Rick and Morty anime! Oh my god, holy shit, that is so bad! Oh my god, right, I completely forgot about the Rick and Morty anime! Oh my god, yeah, don't even get me started on that one. Holy shit, that one is so bad, you're right. Like, the funny thing, apparently, like, you're supposed to like it if you know about the Rick and Morty anime fan stuff, I think. And also, if you're a fan of anime, you're also supposed to hate it. Extractor! Lead the way, Doc, lead the way. See, they're the higher ground, unfortunately, for all of us. Did you just break my glass, man? Well, eso no bueno, as they say. But yeah, the Rick and Morty anime. Oh my god, holy shit. Yeah, I've been watching that recently, man. Oof, it is oof. It's oof. Oof, 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 oof. My god, oof. Oof, man, oof, 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 oof. Just like the glass ceiling here, it's breaking apart, Lisa. I don't like, because the thing is, I don't understand why it exists. And apparently, from what I understood later on, and by later I mean just like literally today or yesterday, depending on how you look at it, you know, if you sleep after midnight. But from what I learned, apparently it's because like Adult Swim, right? Right? Adult Swim? Yeah. No, wait, actually I'm not sure now. But anyway, the people do Rick and Morty. Whichever, like the channel is, whatever you want to call them. I think it's Adult Swim or whatever. Apparently they had like these small slice of Rick and Morty stuff. Slice. Ah, thankfully they're not pickles! I'll save you, pickles! You just broke my glass, man. Shame on you, 7 years of bad luck. See, I'm funny like that. Sorry, that's supposed to be a mirror, not just any glass, not like windows. I like to imagine a Gara main right now is like pulling out their hair. They're like, what are you doing, man? You're playing it all wrong. And I'm like, I'm trying, Dad. I'm trying. I'm trying. You weren't there for me to teach me. But yeah, the Rick and Morty anime. So apparently, from what I understood, they had like small slice of life thing with the anime. Like you know, little episodes of anime. Rick and Morty anime. It was made by these people. You know, like fan stuff. It got like 10 million views or something. Apparently the producers of those episodes were like from Japan. All that kind of stuff, yada yada yada. And apparently it got very popular. So then, from what I understood, and this is the confusing part, I don't know what's going on here. It turns out that Rick and Morty like became like it basically reached a point where it's like really unpopular in Japan. It's not as popular as it used to be, and in fact the last few seasons have not even been dubbed or subbed over there. So which is very weird, no? Like I don't know. I guess in Japan like don't like Rick and Morty anymore or something like that. I mean, I guess one good thing Japan is finally doing. I hope the Rick and Morty producers cry. So that part, I have no idea what's going on, you know, with that part or whatever. And then, are we gonna keep on going?
For the taking.
You chose, Doc. You chose. Lead the way, Doc. I never thought I'd fall a duck into battle, but here we are falling a duck into battle. So during this time, while they work on the main show, they were also like making little mini episodes. You know, like I think they're on the online thing of Adult Swim, the online channel, I guess, something like that. So basically that's what they're doing during this time. You know, whatever. I don't know if they're doing it or not, like that's hearsay at this point. So after basically Rick and Morty are not popular anymore technically, and all this kind of stuff, they finally finished the anime of Rick and Morty, and my glass just breaks almost immediately. I don't know what this provides, but okay, man, what the fuck do I know? Yo, my glass is useless! Who knew glass was gonna be effective against some bullets, man? D, are you teaching children the wrong stuff? He who hasn't sinned, cast the first stone. Okay, stop casting all the stones, man! I can only tolerate so many stones! No, Fufu! Crazy Fufu! Oh, this is bad, man. What do I do? How do I enforce glass? Double tapered glass? Yo, homies! Homies, we lost the war. I should have fought the duck. Never trust a duck, man. My grandmother always said, never follow a duck into fight. I'm like, why? How do you know this? And she's like, from experience. One day there'll be a game called Warframe, invest in the stock market on Warframe. And I'm like, Grandma, you're crazy, and I'll take your pills. And I regret it every day. Anyways, fucking ducks, man. You can't trust them, honestly. Back in my day, we trusted geese. Oh, wait. Hold on, this guy requires a power generator. Okay, there. See, even Volt is a better protector than this character. Can I just say a lot of characters suck? Okay, their Warframe community Ember sucks, honestly. She fucking sucks, and not in that way, not the type to get pregnant with. I don't know what Kara's skills do, man. Oh my god, I've completely forgot about Rick and Morty. Anyway, so with all that being done in the situation, whatever, finally the show comes out, the recent one. You know, they're also staggering the release of each episode. Oh my god, it's taking forever for this shitty show to finish. Yeah, like, we're just on episode, I think, like 6 or whatever. There's supposed to be 10. Oh my god, I can't even imagine that. But for some reason, the producers, which, by the way, is that group of people that made the little mini anime episodes, they finally get their big break. And for some reason, again, this is hearsay, but apparently there had to be a revamp of the episodes, some of them, and they're on a major budget. Something happened, I don't know what happened, but basically there had to be an entire remake of it. Like, there was a remake before the show even came out. I just love that. That is why so many of the episodes look like chicken scratches. And they had, like, so many years to do it. Okay, the art style is fine. To a certain degree, I guess you could say they're trying to do, like, that, what was that old show? Help, I've fallen, I can't live. It looks like that, all these years, I don't know what they're doing. Apparently there were problems here and there. Fine, follow the duck, I guess. Duck, duck, goose, man, duck, duck, goose. But anyways, long story short, the episodes finally come and they look like that. And for some reason, apparently during the revamp time, whatever happened, the internal drama, whatever, I have no fucking idea what happened. Because remember, at the same time, Rick and Morty is not popular in Japan anymore, and they're not doing, like, the translations. So I don't know why this show came out, like, so late and whatever. They also decided during this time to do the Witcher thing, which I absolutely hated. You know, they do the time translation thing, where it's like, oh, you're in the future, it's in the past, figure out in which period you are. Honestly, it takes a masterclass to understand what's going on. I mean, thankfully, at least in the case of Witcher, it's simple. But in case of Rick and Morty, it isn't. Because literally, they'll have, like, the sister, what is it called? Summer? Right? They'll have her in the first episode, and then afterwards, it's like, no, let's forget about that plot line. Which, by the way, up till now, the plot line didn't return. Like a random plot line that they introduced at the start, which is supposed to be the hook or whatever, and they completely forgot about it. It hasn't been back, like, up till now. And I don't know what's going on. And then the rest of it is like, okay, so apparently somebody died. By the way, fun fact, I'm watching the sub. Okay? I'm watching the sub, which is extra confusing because I think the sub is badly translated. I've honestly, like, I tried watching the dub, it's fine. But the dub is too distracting because it feels like the voice actors are the original voice actors. Like Jerry especially. Jerry sounds like Jerry if Jerry was trying to make fun of his own voice. I don't know how to explain that. Oh my god. It's a fucking mess. They're trying to do Witcher thing, you know? Where it's like, yeah, here we are during different time periods, and then half of it is not real, it's like in a VR world, but the other is not in a VR world, like all that stuff. And I'm just sitting there watching these episodes and I'm like, man, I'm not understanding what my motivation is to watch this show. This is why I hated the... Extract? Or do we follow the duck? Duck? What? I don't know why this was stuck. Was it stuck for a reason? Basically, the show lacks the motivation for you to watch it. It doesn't explain why you want to watch it. Like, it doesn't have a premise, you know? It doesn't have a premise. Like, if you watch the Rick and Morty anime, at least in my case, I'm constantly thinking to myself, okay, why am I watching this show? Because I don't get my motivation to watching this show. Like, there's no motivations, there's no character. Like, yeah, there are characters on the screen. What I mean is, like, there isn't a character I'm connecting with, you know? Like there isn't something that I'm like, okay, they're trying to save the universe. Or they're trying to fight evil, the evil democracies, whatever, you know, the aliens, democracy alien guys. None of that. There is, by the way, does she have any skins? Comme ci, comme ça. And then it tries to be cute, except it doesn't have, like the characters also not the characters. They're not, like, I don't remember Rick and Morty characters, honestly. It's been a while since I watched it. But I'm not getting the feeling they're like anybody's like Rick and Morty characters. Like don't have their motivations are not there. Like, for example, Rick, you know, being the jaded asshole that he always is. He's like not there. He's like a very nice guy. But the motivation for the character, like, they have their motivations, but it's never apparent. And I think it was in episode 5. In episode 5, they finally like are coherent. You know, the show becomes coherent. Like, there isn't like a time thing. You know, like, oh, this is taking place now. This is taking place in a VR world. This is taking place in another world, and like, you know, all this disparity. They finally got that in episode 5, I think. In episode 5. That's how long it took, and they finally got it. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is good. Finally, we have something here. We have something. We're finally cooking. And then in I think 5 or 6, the next one, 2 Hildrins. We have 2 Hildrins. Good. But yeah, I keep on getting distracted. Yeah. So you know, that's the thing. That's the thing about the show. It like, for me, it's like the motivation for me to understand what it wants from me, as to why I'm watching it. Like, what am I enjoying out of it? So anyways, I keep on getting distracted because I need to know what my team is doing so I can coordinate with them. So yeah. Then finally, when it feels like, hold on, I need to stop talking because I need to hear the thing. I just heard it. But anyways, oh my god, finally. Anyways. Oh my god, Warframe is not the type of game that I should be saying anything in. Okay. Anyways.
Staunch the wounds of a comrade.
You bitch, you stole my orbs from me. Okay, see if I care, man. Fuck you. Anyways. Any fucking ways. Okay, anyways. Oh my god. Oof. Anyways, finally, when the show got going, they have no coherency. I don't know what the show is still about, honestly. That's what I'm trying to get to. Oh my god, they must leave some balls for me, man. I've literally no idea what the balls... Sorry, not the balls. I've literally no idea what the Rick and Morty anime is about. I literally have no idea. Because it's trying to be just a cuter version of Rick and Morty, you know? Like, oh, look at this, love and stuff, no edginess. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't expect the characters to be the same, but the characters can be... Like, they could have, like, somewhat the same personality, you know, at least. Like, everybody's loving each other, you know, they're a happy family, all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, wow, cool. Except, you know, that's it. So it's whatever. And the best part is, people are like, you know, the few people that like the show and defending it, they're like, yeah, it's good. Because it subverts your expectations. That's not a joke. People actually said it subverts your expectations, so it's good. Oof! Well, this is somebody's fetish, huh? Help my frame rates, D! Oh, D! The poopy, not the poopy, man, the fucking gas. Oh, this is somebody's fetish, man. Okay, anyways. Man, I'm so distracted by the poop thing. Sorry, not the poop thing, the gas. The gas! I'm killing them with my gas! Wisp is killing her enemies with her gas. Anyways, Jesus Christ, every day is an anyways for me. Anyways, the ways are many, and the many are the ways. The ways are many, and the ways are many, and the many are ways, and the ways are many. Fucking anime sucks. But anyways, how many times do I say anyways? Can I shit all over you? Sorry, not shit gas all over you. Is Wisp German by any chance? Does it also work on the... Oh, it also works on the floor? Wait, this weapon actually might be good. Yeah, actually this weapon might be good then. I thought you need to have the arrow specifically on the enemy for it to proc anything. Dude, my farts are big enough. Sorry, not my... Oh boy, I exposed. Anyways. Wow, I'm stuck in a loop, man. Okay, anyways. I'm stuck in a loop. Okay, okay, don't say it. Okay, Rick and Morty anime sucks, okay? It just sucks, okay? It's bad. The end. There, I got to the point already. Also, the humor is very, like... Again, because I'm watching the subs, I guess the humor is being missed on me. Because, like, for example, in the first episode, you have the... It's not a spoiler, it's literally the first episode, I think it even shows in the trailers. You have, like a couple? You have a couple, I think. Like a bug couple. In, like, the evil guy couple. Not evil guy, you know, they're inside the spaceship, part of the evil democracy, whatever. Not the Republic, whatever they were called. In the dub, they're basically like a couple, like two guys. You know, I think they're talking about like cheating on each other or something. I think that's a big deal between them. And in the sub, I think the joke is almost the same in the sub, but it's like the way it's delivered is different. You don't understand that they're a couple. So like the one part that I would say like is somewhat of a funny joke, but also it's lost in translation again. Also, it's a mess. The only thing I can explain it is that it reminds me a lot. The Rick and Morty anime reminds me a lot of the Nicholas publisher. The publisher of Binding of Isaac, Nicholas Studio, whatever. It's so much like that. It's so much like that. It feels like there's no quality control, like the publishers, not the publishers, not even the developers. The final step, the people at the final step, whatever they're called, for the TV show, they seriously don't bother checking up on the show, I think. Because, oh my god, the art style, like, holy shit. Also, like, oh my god. Immediately, the first thing they do is they give the mom bigger breasts. Well, what's the mom's name in Rick and Morty? I forgot. But immediately, the first thing they do is they give her bigger breasts. And I'm like, that, like, why? Like, I don't understand. I don't know, man. I don't know, because there are people already trying to defend it, you know, they're like, yeah, you know, it just needs time and stuff, and I'm like, no, it doesn't, honestly. It's such an easy formula to make a Rick and Morty skit or sketch, whatever you want to call it, and to make like an entire season out of it in anime style. Like, honestly, it's not that hard. You guys just don't know what you're doing. So I'm very impressed with this gun. This is an unupgraded gun, by the way. I have this gun, I didn't upgrade it. And like, I didn't even put a single mod in it. How's this gun good? The stats on it were terrible. Okay, wait.
Periodically, life support will appear. Use it only.
Okay, that's direct damage, man. That deleted an overguard for an unupdated weapon. What? Hold on, the Zac team might actually be amazing for Ember with the gas element bonus. And not for the reasons you think, okay? I wasn't thinking of fart stuff. I'm not burst enough for this. So I forgot to support my team for like 5 minutes. Listen, nobody said I'm smart, okay? Just like people sometimes leaving comments under my videos and they're like, don't you know what the train looks like? I'm like, what the fuck do you expect, man? Have I ever said to anybody I'm smart, huh? Did I ever say that? I only tell people that they're wrong, that's it. I specifically tell people they're wrong. I don't say I'm smart. See, there's a technicality over there. I can technically get away with murder. Not real murder. Metaphorical murder. Emotional murder. You think there's fanfiction where like... Can you tell my farts? Thank you. Don't fart in my general direction, man. That's my job. West Side Hustler and Bad Fur Day. Say it was a Bad Fur Day. It's a reference to Conquer. Yay.
Who have we got on the line? Oh yeah, I don't have a line.
Why is every single one of Nora's like lines, ironically enough, like just a shit
Let's
post?
check what's next.
I swear 90% of her dialogue is just a shit post. I can have a Nova that I didn't prepare at all, or I can have a Loki. Oh, God, I hope everybody just gets pissed off every time I use Loki. I hope people get so violent they just want to riot in the streets. Like most Canadians when they lose their football teams. Or not football team.
Extractor in place.
I mean, where else would the extractor be? If it isn't in place, then where would it be, huh? Huh, Dad? Don't be so silly, Dad. Typical dads being so silly. Yeah, Bushido, baby! Bushido style! Oh no, I missed. Nothing personal. Nothing personal! You're dead before you know it! You can't hit what can't see! Hold on, literally, you can't hit what you can't. Ow, you hit me, man, fuck you! How? Dude, this is the worst charge attack in the game, man, it barely works. Somebody lost their hair. Somebody on the right lost their hair. Why is your hair under your horse? That person has parts of his body all over the place. As soon as I start moving, everybody starts moving as well. Oh, they're all moving with me? Oh no, what was the chance that these people did the same move as me? See, we're funny like that. We're a bunch of bros. We're brewskis. We broed real hard. We broed the entire day. Man, Ash is like one of the coolest skins in the game, and I don't know about him. Why are you so old? Why are you so tall and old? Oh no, you're just that.
You can keep this Undercroft manifestation active. The greater the gains for the other side.
Your mom is a beautiful gain. You think I'm impressed at Nyx? She's gonna be like, oh wow, so cool, you know how to dance. I'm like, yeah, baby, I know how to dance. Remember the kids inside this thing? Well, not inside, you know, Oson's the kid. What? Oh! Look at all the beautiful flowers! Look at all the beautiful flowers, man! Save me 4. What happened to save me 1, 2, and 3? Who did I not succeed in saving you? Oh! Save me 4! Save me 4! Or do you mean like save me, you know, for something, like for food? Are we lagging to each other or am I lagging to the host? Sorry, save me 4, we didn't save you space. So some good news and bad news, I am lagging real hard. You know, if you don't want to play the game, don't play the game, man. Don't be such a nuisance to me. Who Ace? Me Ace. Also confused. Confused to... Who's the host? Confused is host. See, the confused person is host. Hold on. Save Me was the host? Then why would they just AFK over there? And now who... Okay, everybody who becomes a host just AFKs? What's going on, man? My dude. My dude, seriously, where's Daddy Book Club when you need them, man? Where the daddy lovers at? Okay, Hue started moving. I guess they're trying to find a guide or where all the things spawn, the decrees. And now they have a guide on their second window and they're like, let's go and explore. Where the decrees? Did they despawn maybe? Hold on, where are they? D?
The enemy musters for a fresh assault.
D, host migration breaks the decrees. Keep on going. Wait.
Will you lay your sword aside and rest? Or fight on?
Man, forget I don't understand people, honestly. Oh, did D fix the colors on Frost?
Your enemies hoard
See,
the
all thanks to me,
outposts
literally.
the Crucibles need.
Move it in, punch it in. I'm not your dad's ass. Thank you for the vroom vroom. Granda's like that one kid, you know, at Christmas. At the Christmas, what do you call them? What do you call them? Christmas? Like the family reunion at Christmas, you know, he goes vroom vroom. When Uncle has a cool car, he's like vroom vroom. Vroom vroom, Uncle. I think Grendel is like the one Warframe that, you know, in the head it's a little bit slow.
Are here for the
Why?
taking.
Confused, you're such a slut, man. You're such a slut. You're such a little slut. You made me carry you like there, so you quit on your fuck you. I've never felt so betrayed, man. I've never felt so used. Oh my god. He used me for my body. Loki Prime is back. My dude, I'm literally just trying to finish the thing for today. You know, I'm trying to clear that out. Like, literally. I'm done with my weeklies. Let me just finish. Oh my god, it's such a struggle. It's like getting your dick stuck in a grinder. I do not have experience with that. Unless it's your... I don't know what I could say to make them joke or inoffensive other than your mom. Almighty Tre, Tappy, and Proto Slayer. See, Proto Slayer, I bet they Proto Slayer. See this in SOS. Beep 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 beep. Yo, what's happening? Yo, Proto Slayer, stop slaying her, man! Dude, you can slay her later. Game now. Ladies are temporary. Games are forever. Oh, I'm so funny. I'm the funniest person alive, man. Every day I cry myself to sleep. I mean, what?
I am bound for the inn at the end of days. Death awaits me like a faithful Yaskatai. See? The warming glass is prepared.
Old man, do you have Alzheimer's? Yes. Do people not have patience? What's going on? I'm sorry, that's a level 1 player? Well, level 1 mastery rank? Okay, only 3 of us, fair enough. Oh, I'm not host. Oh my god, they're gonna host migrate. I can just feel it in my bones. My bones, you know how old people feel the cold in their bones and they're like, it's a bad weather tomorrow? I can feel it in my bones. I can feel...
Endurance
I can smell the host migration all the way from here, man. Man, oof, this host migration smells bad, man. Please don't. I beg you, man. Suck my dick if you have to, but leave me alone. I don't even know what that means. Suck my dick as if you're doing me a favor. Oh no, the fucking what do you call them? The fucking Doritos are back. The chips. What do the chips do? I have no idea what the chips do. You can't touch this. I did touch it with my bullets. You can't touch my chips, woman. What are the chips, man? I still don't know what the chips are for. They look like one of those salty, you know, vegetable chips that quote-unquote are healthy for you. And I'm like, yeah, sure, it's healthy, huh? You know what is healthy? Not eating chips. And then someone is like, oh yeah, but what about this avant-garde chip? What about this really expensive, fancy chip? It's just a basic chip, but you know, the packaging is fancy and like it's very rustic. By that I mean it's literally just sliced potato chips with like salt, you know, salt and oils, essentially. Like, it's back to basics. None of that kiddie stuff, you know, barbecue, vinegar sauce, Stalin's left testicle or something like that. No, it's back to basics. No pictures of giant sexy cows with giant milkers on them. No, nothing like that. Like you know, there's just a black plastic bag with some golden text on it, and they're like chips on avance. Okay, man, I think I need to... Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hope they're gonna extract the next one, because I just want to finish this today, man. Dad, shut the fuck up with your complex mathematical equations on how to lose mom. I like to imagine someone's like, you know, they're not mom and dad, like they're not married, right? And I'm like, listen, you gonna tell me this hot piece of ass knows intention didn't pull any? Just saying, huh? Just saying. Just saying, you know?
Cut the enemy forces down. Take the amphors and hurl them at the crucible.
Take the amphors and hurl them at the enemy. Hurl them. Oh my god, you motherfuckers, man. You sexy assholes. Why? Okay, man, this lag is honestly too much. Ooh. I felt it in my bones, baby. I really did. I don't understand how a host can be good at the start and then like 5 minutes later it's very bad. I still have no idea how that happens. Is your mom using the phone by any chance? By the way, why are your Doritos multicolored, man? like blue and red, like this. How else do you decide?
Leave now or later. But leave you. Creatures of the deep void are assaulting the Undercroft, tearing rents in its fabric.
They're tearing rent?
Seal them up again.
Are they Canadian? They don't want to pay rent?
You see are
I can't, man. I can't, honestly. I can't. I don't know. So let me get this straight. This person... host. Did both of them leave? Okay, let me get this straight. I just want to get this real straight, baby. You know, as straight as an arrow. Let me get this straight. That person made me suffer. Oh, okay. When you're solo, you can collect more faster. Okay. Yeah, but in multiplayer, like it takes longer to fill, like, you know, less to fill it up, no? This is taking longer, technically. D, what do you do? That person started off good, then degraded his internet over time until it got real bad, and then suddenly just disconnected. Are some people going out of the way to make me suffer? I don't understand. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I run, maybe it charges more? Huh? Wait, if you run, you charge more? Or do I have Alzheimer's? I swear I had the full stock previously and then it barely charged it, no? Or maybe 0.8 takes a lot... I don't know, man.
The book is closed and set aside.
Good.
For now.
I want to read that stupid book anyways.
Only one Porteno. Don't get greedy.
Well, that's 3. First of all, that's 3. Don't you know how to count, man? Don't you know how to count? How is it 1? You mean one type of something, not like... Yo, you motherfucker, honestly. Okay.